Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. I am Meredith Chase, the CEO of 1558 Brand Agency, and we're continuing our series about hiring the right marketing firm. So it's actually titled, You Don't Have to Do It All Yourself, Reaching Your Goals with the Right Marketing Partner. We started this series a few weeks ago, gave a high-level overview of what we were going to be talking about, but today we're going to really dive into this topic. So over the next 5 sessions, we're going to talk about finding the right partner, the perfect match, setting expectations, determining goals for success when you do hire a marketing firm, and then the cost and budget needed to hire an agency. So today, let's jump right in to how do you find the perfect match for your business when it comes to hiring a marketing firm. So I'm going to take you through a few different questions that I think you need to consider to prepare for this discussion or prepare to hire someone. One is you've got to look at what are your needs as an organization for partnering with an agency. So let me give you a few examples. When we go in and we work with a prospect, we sit down with somebody who's looking to hire a marketing firm, we always ask the question, are you looking for a project agreement or a retainer agreement? So I'll dive in and talk a little bit more about that. If you just need maybe a marketing brochure, or maybe you just need a website, you will have a one-off project that you need support on, you could hire a marketing firm for that. They can come in, they can do the work. It's more of a short-term agreement or arrangement. They set out a scope of work, they complete the project, and the agreement is done at that point until you have another project that you need to hire them for. A second type of arrangement you can have with a marketing agency is what we call a retainer fee agreement, or more of a long-term marketing partnership. You might decide to work with a marketing agency for maybe a 12-month period where you've set out, these are the goals that we want to accomplish over these 12 months. Maybe you don't have the staff in place to do your entire marketing strategy plan for the year and actually execute that. So that's a great time to bring in a marketing agency to really act as an extension of your marketing team. And so you've really got to look at what is it that you need. Do you need a short-term, just get us through whatever this is that we're going through right now, kind of project agreement? Or do you need a longer term, you really want a partnership and a relationship with an agency who can help to support your marketing goals over the course of an entire year? For me, I typically like to work with clients that way as opposed to projects. The reason for that is as a marketing agency and with that partnership that we develop with our clients, it's a lot easier for us to show success in our marketing efforts when we've got a longer term plan in place. If you're doing marketing right now, you may know that it takes a little bit of time to actually get things accomplished with your marketing plans. You've got to have goals. You've really got to look at this as a long-term approach. And so that's one of the things that you have to determine. Then you have to look at what services are you looking for? What are your exact needs? So, are you looking to rebrand your organization or your company? Do you want to develop a 12-month marketing plan? Do you need digital marketing support? So do you need somebody who's going to come in and help to manage your social media account, or maybe manage your Google Ads, or whatever that digital strategy may be? Is that what you're looking for? Somebody who can do that piece. Maybe you don't have that expertise on your team. Or another thing is you may be looking for somebody to do just some writing for you. Maybe you have a good marketing plan, but you don't have somebody to actually write and execute brochure pieces or press releases or something like that. So you might need a copywriter. You might also need media relations support. So, when we sit down and we talk to our clients about strategy, earned media should be a big piece of your marketing efforts. You should be looking at what stories can you tell that the media might be interested in picking up. So that's something that you might say, hey, we really could just use support in this area. Or crisis communications. If you're a business that has potential situations that could be considered a crisis situation, then you need a crisis communications plan. And so you've got to look at what those services are that you really need that you don't have expertise for. And then the last one that I'll mention there's a lot of different things, photography, video, but the last one that I'll mention that's pretty big is web development. So if your website is not up to date or you're struggling with managing your website, websites can easily get dated because things in that world just change so quickly. So those are some of the areas that you may look at what you're doing as an organization, as a marketing department, and say, we've got some gaps in maybe skill set on our team or expertise on our team, and we've got to fill in those gaps with outside support. So you've got to determine what that is, because that's really going to help you to narrow down who the right marketing partner is for you, what's going to be the best fit for you. It's got to be tied back to what your needs are. And then the last thing that I'll say today is where do you then find this marketing firm? So once you figure out, okay, I need help. How do I need help? Where do I need help? Like, what areas do I need help in? Now, where do I start? How do I find potential marketing agencies to work with? And I think there are a lot of different ways that you can find them. One of the first things I would do is look at businesses and contacts that you have that are doing marketing really well and ask them, hey, do you work with a marketing agency? What's your relationship like with that agency? And get recommendations and referrals from other people. That's the best way. If somebody has a great experience with a marketing agency, I really feel like that's a great kind of source to look at, and great to look at recommendations. You also have to think about, and this really depends on the size of your business and what kind of rules you have in place as a company, but you can decide, do you want to do a formal RFP process, which is a request for proposals, or do you want to go the more informal route where you just contact a few different agencies, talk to them about your needs, and see what they have to say? I've been through a lot of RFP processes on both sides. I've responded to a lot of RFPs on the agency side, and then I've put out RFPs when I have worked for companies or corporations where we were hiring an outside marketing team. And I will say that the RFP process is a little time consuming and can be cumbersome, but again, you have to decide what's best for your company. The RFP consists of putting together your scope and kind of everything that you're wanting to see from an agency. You send that out to a number of different agencies that you select, and you request a proposal back from them. So again, you can do that either way. I would say it just depends on your particular company that you work for or that you own, and just the process that you want to go through. A lot of times I see more of the informal approach, unless maybe you're an enterprise type of corporation, you might see RFPs there. Most often though, I see more of that informal approach. But I do suggest that you call a few different agencies and talk to them and kind of learn a little bit about them and their expertise, because this is an important decision that you need to make. And then the other thing is, well, Google. Don't we all? When we're looking for something, the first thing we do is go to Google and we search for marketing agencies near me. It's a great thing to do just as a starting point. You can look at reviews online and things like that. So that's kind of where I'm going to end today, but I want you to join us, if you would, on July the 30th is going to be our next sessions. And I'm going to dive a lot deeper into this topic of finding the perfect match. Once you identify some agencies that you would like to talk with, what are the things that you need to look for? What are the things that you need to ask? As much as I would love for you to pick 1558 Brand Agency every time as your agency, I do want to help all of you to really do your due diligence on finding the right partner, because it is important. You're going to see success in your marketing efforts if you have the right partner that you've teamed up with. And so, we would love to talk to you about 1558 and about our expertise and how that aligns with your needs. If this video was helpful for you and just got you thinking about, when you should hire a marketing firm and the steps you should take to get there, please share it with others that you feel might benefit from it. We also ask that you go up to the top of our Facebook page and click like. You can also go to our YouTube starting on July the 30th. This will also be live streamed on our YouTube channel. So make sure you go out, find us on YouTube, and go ahead and subscribe so you can get updates for any future live events that we have. We're going to do this regularly. Our goal, and my goal specifically, but our team's goal, is to share the knowledge that we have with those of you who own small businesses, who work at companies, maybe in marketing, on a marketing team. Our goal is to help others. Again, we'd love for you to call and we'd love to work with you. But if we can just give you some tips along the way and help you out so that you're more successful in what you do, then we love that as well. So connect with us through email if you want to talk to myself or a member of our team. Our email address is connect@1558brand.com. You can also reach me directly at Meredith at 1558brand.com as well. So thanks for joining us today. Come back on July 30th, and we're going to keep talking about finding the right marketing partner to meet your needs. Thanks. Y'all have a great week.